Well, it's another beautiful morning here in Kamakura, Japan. On this Tuesday, bright sunshine, a little bit high humidity. Well, the trumpet bush has swung back into action. We've got 3 flowers ready to open up. They may open up later on today. Everything looks good. The herb tower. Beautiful begonia. And here we have the ajisai, the hydrangeas. So we have a moth stuck inside the net. Let's let him out and see what we have here. Whole lot happening. Not much ready to be picked, except for vining weeds. Let's see what we have here. Yep. Just a few, and they're not ready to be picked. That's all right. Okay. Oh, good morning, Spunky. How are you? How are you this morning? Say hi. Let's take a look at the tomatoes here. Looking well. The net's holding up. Let's look at the fruit. See what we can see there. Oh, that looks nice. Looks very nice. Yeah, hopefully they'll be ready to pick in a few more days once they ripen. But they're looking good. We have some flowering on the upper levels as well. That's good. And the inner row. The green beans are looking well. And you can see they're climbing as I had hoped they would, as I trained them to. Yeah, I had been worried about this one here, but as you can see, there is a leaf or something trying to grow out of the side of that. Can you see that well? A little hard to see, but yeah, you can see a little leaf coming out of there, so that might recover. We'll see. What do you think, Spunky? What do you think? Okay? Good. Okay. The new sprouts are doing well here. That's good. Still has the seed pod on it. Okay. How are we doing over here? Oh, that looks wonderful. Look at that. That's be fine. Now for the cucumbers. Can you see that? Getting bigger. Oh, this one's getting really big. You see that? Yeah. Hoping this netting will keep any critters away. Actually, if I turn the leaf down, it may hide it. Yeah. You have to outsmart these critters sometimes. Actually, every time. So I'll turn these leaves down to camouflage the cucumbers. to hide them. Oh, look at those. Oh, they'll be nice. They should be very nice. 2 of them there. 3 actually. Yeah, good. And you can see they're spreading. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah. Uh-oh. This eggplant here may not be getting the sunshine it needs, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The zucchini looks good. They're growing very well. Yeah, they're getting bushier and bushier. That's good. Can you see the tomato in there? Yeah, there's the tomato. 2 of them. They're getting big. I thought these would be the cherry tomatoes. Something happened here. These aren't cherry tomatoes. We'll see what they become when they grow full. That's the inner row, but yeah, the outer row, those are definitely cherry tomatoes. We can see that. Right, Spunk? Yeah, we can see that, can't we? Yeah, how are you? So yeah, that's a beautiful cucumber there. That should be ready in a day or so, maybe even by tomorrow. Yeah, good, good, good. So I sacrificed 1 cucumber to the critter gods. Hopefully that will give me an abundant crop for the rest of the season. Okay. It's still looking nice. The lace cap hydrangea, ajithai, looking beautiful. Hey, you see that? So that's why I told you. I think it was a crow that stole that that cucumber. Yeah, that was a crow. Caught him in the act. Sorry, squirrels. My bad. That was a crow. Yeah, he came back for more. Yep. See, they're very smart. They're very smart. Glad I was out here and he saw me. I was able to chase him away. That's a warning to him. Yeah. So, yeah, once I see flowering starting here, I'm going to cover this. Don't want to cover it just yet. See, you know, if you live in the city, you have to fight off critters, human critters, trying to steal your stuff. Suburbs too, I imagine sometimes. But out here, in this tiny city of Kamakura, population 170 some odd thousand, we have to fight off the critters, the crows, the squirrels, the tanuki or raccoon dogs, which are actually canine. Yeah, they pass through as well. Oftentimes at night I see them on my security camera in the car park. Okay. You remember here I planted the ginger. So, waiting for that to come up. Hopefully we'll get some more flowering from this here. I kind of crushed it with the brick. Let me move that. I can grow through there. The kira, the yellow ones, they're doing okay. They'll be fine. Yeah, as you can see how tall the tomatoes have gotten. They're well over the original stakes and about to surpass the extensions. Here I'll have to do a bit of repair. That's just very slight. I can do that right now. And for this here, I'm going to use a twist tie and avoid the stem of the tomato plant. Find that nice, tight and secure. Yeah, I may put a stripping of protection here so that the birds can't come and nibble on these. I'm going to do a little bit of twining while I'm here. You know, it's so nice to come out here in the morning when it's cool. Couldn't do this in the afternoon, even the late morning. It's 6:25 right now, and this is the perfect time to do it. Just enough sunlight, and it's cool. I'm also looking for suckers to pull off. I see one here. And there's one right in the middle of this one here. Pull that off. So this is why it's so important to pull those suckers off and to train your plants upward and not have just have a main stem. You can see how big and luscious they look already. They're still green, but they're nice and big. You can see here, I've got a nice formation of fruit here. For this open space here, I'm going to think of something to put here, along here, to keep the critters out as well. See if I have any extra netting lying around. Okay, with that, let's go downstairs and see how the lower garden is doing. So I brought some stakes down with me. I'm going to stake these twins here, just to give them a little bit more support before I attach them to the railing here, the fence railing. Okay, I'm going to use this thin one here. There should be plenty. Okay, I'm not going to twine it just yet because I think it doesn't really need it right now. I'll come back and twine that later. Okay, for this one here, I'm going to use a slightly thicker one, and I'll just let it lean up against the wall here. I hope I don't hit rock going down through there. Oh, good, I didn't. I do have another one here. Now, see, these were broken ones. I even saved the broken ones. They may come in handy. Oh, and I see some more volunteers. Wow. This, yeah, that's a tomato. Wow, look at that. As I say, I have grown tomatoes here before. And these were cherry tomatoes. Okay. So, I'll just leave that be for now. Okay, let me show you the rest here. So here's what we have so far. This one I'd seen before, as you can see here. This is a new one. Move this here. This was just a marker. So I'll move it over to here so that I don't step on them. Maybe even put it in the middle here. Yeah. So I'll let those grow up. You can see these are doing pretty good, pretty well. Okay, this one here. Let me check for any suckers. For example, right here in the middle. Let me get rid of this. And in here, don't need that. So I'll tie this up as well. This one down here, there's a little sucker in the middle there. Get rid of that. Get rid of some of these bottom leaves. Okay, good. Cucumbers in there. I may have to put a blind here on the edge so that the birds can't see directly in there. We'll see. The peppers growing very well. Can you see them? Yeah, growing nice and tall, especially this one here. That one's doing okay. So that looks like a fruit is growing there. Now, this plant here is growing quite nicely. Like I said, I just hope it doesn't get blocked by the other plants, the cucumbers, and eventually the zucchini. It's going to have to fight its way up. That'll be fine. You can see that bug on the leaf there. Those are lightning bugs. Yep. This is lightning bug season, and maybe one night I'll take you down to the little brook. A lot of people come and look at the lightning bugs just after dark, as dusk enters into dark. You see, have some growth of tomatoes here on the inner row. Yeah, all is well. A lot of growth. Want to check on the blueberries, see how they're doing here. A little bit of weeding needs to be done, not a whole lot. Let's open up the base. Yeah, looks fine. Yeah, a little bit of weeding here. Let's open this base up a bit. That looks good, very good. And one more. How are we doing here? Some weeding. Okay. And remember this one. This is a volunteer tomato. I'm going to twine it right here, and then maybe later run a stake down through here so it can grow up on that. You can see how wider and taller they're getting. Okay, let's go see how the radishes are doing. But first, the sage. Very nice, very nice. Still flowering. I'm sure they're dropping seeds. And I've noticed a recovery in the rosemary. It got quite yellowish, and now it's turning back to a darker green. And that's wonderful, wonderful to see. So the papaya tree has lost nearly all of its branches. But you can see it's still okay because right here it's still green and it's nice and firm. All the way down the trunk is nice and firm. And it does this every year. You can see there's some new growth ready to sprout here. So I'm not too terribly worried. It should be okay. But yeah, every year it does lose its branches, especially when I bring it outside. And then it recovers later in the season, so it should be fine. Now let's check on the radishes. You can see they've been bitten quite a bit, but that's all right. I've already had some wonderful greens from these, but this is what I'm looking for. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So these are sort of in the way, so I'm going to cut those down. Okay. So it's good to cut these back, let more sunlight in. I'll do a little bit of cutting over here as well. Just a little bit here. These are the fresh ones. I'll take some of these inside and use them for cooking or tea or something. So another fine day is on tap. Sit down. Sit. Thank you. Okay. Morning walk. Well, I'm lucky to have a hibiscus blooming. It's looking quite nicely. And I can see some new buds coming in here. And here. Spunky tippy taps in the background there. Let me show you the progress on the avocado plants. These are looking quite well. I've got 4 pots, but 5 plants. I'll show you. Spunky, he's taking a little rest, huh? See, over here we have twins. Hey, how you doing? Hi, little guy. So, as I was saying, before I was pleasantly interrupted, we have twins here. I didn't think this one was going to sprout, so I planted another one and forgot to remove the bulb. So now we have 2. And so they're both growing quite well. This one really wants some sun, so it's begging. I'm going to switch places here. So yeah, these may not want or need direct sunlight. They're getting very indirect sunlight over here. The sun sort of stops right here at this sofa here. And maybe by the end of the season, the end of the summer, I will replant them into bigger containers. This trimmed hibiscus is doing quite well. Some people say hibiscus, that's fine. And the transplanted bamboo is doing quite well. Let's remove some of these yellowed fronds. Looking quite well. Now I want to move this maiden's hair fern into the sun. This would like the sun. Let me turn it around a bit. Let's give the back some sun. Here you go, David. Beautiful irises. A rather rare Ajisai hydrangea. Very different petals. It's 10 minutes to 5 in the evening, and no one's here. Everyone's home, getting ready for dinner. Right, Spunk? Here you go.